Good morning, everybody. It's bright and early because we're heading an hour and a half out of town to just outside of Cherryville to a truck that's rolled down a bank. Last weekend we did a little bit of recon and checked it out. Realized we couldn't do it at the time because it's rolled down the bank, so we're getting an excavator. Denny's here, Tom's here, and it should be good. All right, want to load that puppy up?
Bring Jeep on truck.
We're gonna load Denny's Jeep on the truck. I mean, mostly rather than just driving 3 vehicles and wasting 3 gas. So we'll take the Jeep out on this, and then the idea is we'll load the truck onto this for coming back, and Denny will drive his Jeep. And then I'm gonna be taking my Jeep. Tom and I will be in there. Denny will drive that. Don't need the Spirit because it's not going to be that heavy of a rescue, so it should be good. Warming up. Mill is 7:30. And the sun's finally coming out for the first time in a long time. Getting some air in my tires for the highway, and we're good to go. Alright, here we go.
How's it working? A good view.
Well, that's the valley we're heading out that way. This is looking sunny.
So we're almost there. For this rescue, we are using an excavator, which do we need 100%? Not really. We could do it with a few trucks and winches, but there's a ton of logs and stuff in front and a really steep bank. So it's just gonna be a lot easier and a lot less manual labor. And it's something different and fun. So Norval is bringing out an excavator right now. We're gonna meet him on the highway so that we can show him where to go. And here he comes. Forest Service Road. This is where we'll unload the excavator. There she is, Bobcat E88. So it's kind of the biggest mini that you can get. Biggest that Norval's got. Oh, Denny's unloading there. We'll leave the flat deck. This guy's backing in here. Unload off the highway a little bit. So, we were out here the other day, took a look at it, realized that we could have done it with the Jeeps, probably 3, but it'd be a lot of manual labor and moving logs and winching, and there's no great trees to anchor to off the other side, so I figured Norval's got this nice Bobcat excavator and it'd be fun and something different, so we're gonna use it, and it's gonna make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Doesn't get any better than that. All right. Well, that was way too easy getting into this thing. That worked out good.
Did go well.
So I'm in the excavator now, obviously. Tom's gonna hop in my Jeep, Denny is in his Jeep, and we're gonna start the slow drive. We got about 3.5K to go, and it's not gonna be fast, so we'll get a couple shots of that, and then we'll be there, just like that. These things are not very fast, but it's very icy for a service road, so I did not want to bring the low bed in here and have to be recovering it too. This road road is the reason that no wrecker will come up here. It's just not worth it for them. It's glare ice, so that's when we get called for the sketchy stuff that takes a long time. Most of the road is about a lane or lane and a half wide with some pretty bad edges, so it's lucky he didn't go off here, because that would be a different story. But yeah, I'm definitely hugging the ditch side, because steel tracks work pretty good in that direction, but not sideways. Once they start to slide, they really go. And yeah, this is pretty steep here, and we're gonna have to bring the truck down, so that should be fun, interesting. Okay, so we arrived to site finally after quite an adventure getting up here, but we're here. So I'm just scraping down the dirt a little bit, so I've got some area to work. It's always so much worse than it looks. This bank is like 10 feet of almost vertical, and then it's probably 40 feet over there on its driver's side, so yeah. First thing I'm gonna do, like I said, clear off this ice, get it to dirt, and then we'll get a chain on it, put my boom over, and get it back on its wheels, and then hook onto the front of it, try and pull the nose around, get it in neutral hopefully, and pull it up this bank. Okay, so I got a decent little dirt patch cleared here. Tom's over the edge, rigging up. Yeah, we're gonna hook to the top side frame, get it back on all fours, and then once that's done, we'll hook to the front toe straps and try and yard the front end around, because if we can get the heavy end, which is the front, because the engine up onto the road, then that would be really good, but we'll see. I think we'll be able to yank it up. As long as it's closed loop. Oh, sorry, I'll give you more slack. Huh? I'll give you more slack, hang on. Yeah. One of the nice things about chains in a situation like this where you're not using a winch is you can hook them anywhere every like inch or two. So once it gets tighter, put the bucket closer, hook it anywhere, pull it closer. Whereas with cable or winch line, if you're using it, it's just kind of a one-shot pull. So we'll see how this works. It's amongst a lot of logs and stuff, but I am pulling up and I have a lot of power. So, and the truck, I'm sure, is already a write-off, but we always do our best to not damage it anymore, because there is still good parts on it. So we'll see what we can do. Tom, is it closed, like closed loop? Is it an open hook or is it closed loop?
Closed loop.
Nice.
Come on.
We'll just switch to the first chain now. So this guy is very lucky. He rolled off this bank 1 1/4 times, I'm guessing, but there's stumps and yeah, a lot of logs. So any one of those stumps could have gone through his windshield or roof. He's got a sunroof. They walked out of here, so that's very good because this could have ended very differently.
Okay, hole number 3.
3?
I'm in a bad spot, eh?
You are
Yeah.
in a not so great
There's
spot.
not great spots, to be honest. I might actually go with this and try and go that way at the stump.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's motion.
We'll go like 5 feet of strap on the driver's side. Yeah, so he's kind of hung up on a log, so I'm gonna have to actually pull him up the road a bit to get him over it. Man, he got lucky. Good there?
Or are you good there?
Let's be safe. Get out of here.
Okay. Yeah, he's coming out.
Sure.
We've had enough today.
I want to re-rig it. All right, so it's actually come up really easy, especially for being almost 6,000 pound truck. We'll just get the line short. Our problem now is that the road is so narrow. If we had more, I'd be able to yank them up, but I need to yank them sideways, and excavators don't have a lot of sideways power. So, but we'll get it. This is encouraging. Come on, baby. What we've got now is we hook the chain onto the rear leaf back to get the back end up. I don't care if it's forwards, backwards on the road, as long as it's up, and then we can do as we please. All right. So the truck's up on the road, obviously. We're hooking up a chain to pull it down, and we'll straighten out the wheels and just see how it goes for the first bit. The latest is we put the truck in it was in neutral or drive. We put it in park, but I think with these new trucks, you need power to be able to get it out of park. And I want it in neutral with the e-brake on to pull it down. So now we're putting booster cables on to see if we can get it out of park. Well, that's promising. I see lights. let's hook it up to the chain first, so it doesn't start driving away.
Alright, getting it hooked back up to the blade.
Okay, you can try neutral anytime. Nice, so e-brake then?
Brake off, on and on?
On, yeah.
Brake on.
And then, oh yeah, I guess the steering wheel won't lock because it has to be in park with the key out.
I have ratchet straps behind you.
Probably should, yeah, ratchet strap it straight. Well, it's getting dark pretty early now, but yeah, we're walking out. Truck in tow, you can kind of see. This is gonna take a while. Little update since it's been an hour. We're grinding up this last hill to the highway. It's a slow go, but yeah, you can see nothing. Truck's towing good, and we're about 10 minutes from the end. So, barring catastrophic failure, it's going well. Hey, Denny. Can't really see, but there's the truck. So we've made it. Just chugging up this last hill, and we'll get it loaded. Oh! The old girl needs some glow plugs. It's cold. It's probably -10, so we need a little ether. But she's going now. Let me tell you, I am over today. Yep, we're at that point. Well, you can't see much through the smoke, but we're pulling it on. So no one's filming because it's kind of all hands on deck right now, but pretty straightforward. Now we just got to see if it fits because we're not 100%. Okay, we're getting tight to the headache rack, so Tom's gonna have to jump in the truck, hold the brakes, so we can undo this chain, and I'll go around and push on the last foot or so, but it looks like we should be okay.
Are you holding the brake? Yeah. I think it's doing something. Holding the brake? Is that it? That's it. Okay. Yeah, boys. That's a win. Hell yeah.
Okay, so the truck is on. So I think the GoPro died, but we got it loaded up. It just fits, a few inches to spare, and we are on our way back. So I am very happy. It's been quite the day. So we ended up making it back a little bit later than I hoped, but it's now a couple days later. Haven't gotten around to dropping the truck off yet. I figured we'd have a look at the F150 and see what it looks like after you roll it 1.5 times. So not too bad actually. All the airbags went off, did their job. Pretty much every panel is touched in one way or another, but yeah, all the curtain airbags went off. Found it interesting that the steering wheel airbag didn't go off, so it did its job because it was slow speed and just to the side, so it actually would have done more damage than good. Exhaust, little issue there, little issue around there. Yeah, this is the side that it was resting on. So I mean, not too bad overall. Dents and stuff everywhere, smashed up, running board's gone, but yeah, overall it did its job. Cab is in one piece and they got out safe. So once again, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. It really does help. I'm trying to be more consistent and build the channel a little bit, so it does help when you subscribe and engage. See you next time.